Hey, 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 how is it going again, Guardians? LV Native here with another Destiny video. Well, it is Tuesday, October the 4th, time for another Destiny Weekly Reset. And before we even get into it, I just want to mention that Iron Banner does return today in a few hours for all week for you to be able to grind out with your friends to get that loot that you're all wanting. And yeah, it launches at 10 o'clock, I believe, 10 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. So it should be in just a few hours from the time I'm launching this video. But yeah, I'm going to be spending a lot of time doing that, and I imagine a lot of you will be as well. But let's jump into it and see what there is to do this week in Destiny. Starting things off with the Nightfall strike, it is the Sepix Perfected strike. Of course, this is one of the new Rise of Iron strikes. One of my favorites from year one. I'm glad that they brought it back with a new twist. And I gotta tell you, the soundtrack for it is just amazing. If you haven't got a chance to play this strike yet, highly recommend you go in there and check it out. And why not do it in a Nightfall and get some really good rewards for it as well. If you do, this is the modifiers you're going to be looking at: Epic, Juggler, Grounded, Match Game, and Catapult. Moving on to the Siva Crisis Heroic Strike playlist. Make sure you do at least one of these to get your hands on the Radiant Treasure, which you can get for ornaments for all your exotic weapons that are able to equip them. You're also going to get some silver dust there. You can get that once a week, so make sure you do that at least one time. As you can see, it's not on my screen. I already did it this morning. It was the first thing I did when I woke up. But yeah, just make sure you go ahead and do that at least one time. For the Crucible Weekly event, you have got a couple of choices here. So we have either got Mayhem Rumble, or you have got the Freelance 6v6. Now, of course, you can do that a few times, get a few wins, get some legendary marks if you so desire. So speaking of things that are still relevant, we also have a few things in the Reef that we can do. So one, you can do your level 41 Prison of Elders. Now, you're not going to get any, like 3d5 light level gear here, but this is now the only place you can go to get your hands on Sterling Treasure. So if you still need Sterling Treasure to, complete your Desolate armor set or whatever, gear you're looking for from it, you can go ahead and do that. Only problem is you can only get one each week now, so if you still have a lot of things to get, it may take you a little time to build that back up. However, one thing that is going to be light level relevant is the Challenge of Elders, with Varix turning in your sigils with the 30 and 90,000 points respectively to get your hands on weapons and armor. They do have a chance to drop up to 385 light, I do believe. Someone please correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure you can do that. If you decide to go in here and do that, you are going to be looking at melee kill bonuses, exposure, and small arms. So go in here and knock that out if you would like those rewards from Varix to help you out with your light level. Alright, moving on down into the Iron Temple, make sure you jump down and talk to Shiro here and see what he's got for you. As far as his bounties, we're looking at Together We Rise, Archon's Forge for Dregs, and Archon's Forge for Captains, and Archon Forge for Vandals. So basically, go spend a whole bunch of time doing public events and Archon Forge farming, and you will be able to knock these bounties out. Now, these bounties right here, I believe, are the only way that you can get your Thorn. If not, it's one of the only bounties that you can turn in to get your Thorn exotic bounty to have a chance to proc. So if you're still trying to get your Thorn, absolutely, each week with all your characters, make sure you knock these out right here, as it is going to give you the best and I believe the only chance on getting your hands on that quest. Alright, Guardians, also make sure you stop in here and talk to Tira Karn, as she is going to be your source to get your hands on your Iron Lord artifacts, just by doing her weekly quest that she gives you each week for proving your worth to the Iron Lords. And this week we do have one repeat. We have the Memory of Timur. Now, this was available, I believe, the very first week that Rise of Iron launched. So if you didn't get a chance to pick it up for whatever reason in the first week, you can go ahead and do so now. Melee attacks on minor minions of the darkness have a chance to temporarily turn the target against its allies. So basically, you hit any red bar enemy, it has a chance to turn it on your side to fight for you for a brief period of time. I believe it's like 30 seconds or something like that. Moving on, we also have the Memory of Radagast. Gain the ability to reflect energy-based projectiles when Guardians with the sword. Increase sword ammo capacity. So this is pretty fun. I saw a couple videos of people playtesting this and it looks actually pretty fun to use in the Crucible. A heavy round comes around, people actually start throwing all their supers and rockets and everything, and you can just reflect it right back at people. So I have a feeling people are going to be experimenting with this one and having a lot of fun with it. We also do have the Memory of Gelion. Now with this, it grants a detailed radar, and also radar persists when sighting down on primary weapons. So basically, this gives you 2 perks. It looks like you're going to have third eye built in on any primary weapon that you use while you have this equipped. Also, you are going to get a detailed radar. Think of the hunters getting that extra detailed radar on their Night Stalker. This is what I believe is going to be pretty identical to it. So that is going to be an awesome artifact for you to get as well. Alright guys, thanks for watching. That is going to wrap it up for this video. Really quick, I just wanted to say, if you did not notice when I was down there in the Iron Temple, I am rocking with the full pink shader going on here, and I am doing this in observance of this month, all month long. This is going to be the shader I'm wearing for breast cancer awareness. So I'm doing this a little bit just to show my support towards it. By all means, if you feel free to do so. I think I'm the only one I've seen in the last couple of days running around, you know, all pinked out. But yeah, I just thought it would be a fun little way for me to be able to show my support for that cause as well. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and smack that like button and leave a comment in the section down below. Also, if you're brand new to this channel, go ahead and take this moment to subscribe if you haven't already. You're going to be in for some good videos in the very near future. I'm going to be doing some guides, some farming, walkthroughs, weapon reviews, stuff like that. So if you haven't, go ahead and do so. There's going to be a lot of great content for you in the very near future. But that's going to do it, guys. This is LV Native. You guys are awesome, and I will see you in the next one.